Wonder where you can watch all the WSB matches? Register at boxing.TV.com.
The penultimate home match in the World Series of Boxing for 2015 for the British Lionhearts, and facing fearsome opposition tonight in the Russian boxing team. The Lionhearts hoping that a change in venue might lead to an upturn in form. We get underway in the 52 kilogram and under flyweight class. Kelvin Delanieve against Vasily Vetkin. Well, there was this eye damage here to Vetkin, and it looks a little bit worse than a little nick on the side of the eye, does it not?
Oh, that's another good left hook, you know, from Delanieve.
A vast amount of experience at senior, amateur, international level.
In favour of the red corner, representing the British Lionhearts, Kelvin Delanieve.
So next in action at the brewery in the heart of the city of London tonight, the lightweight contest for the Lionhearts, Walid Balora, and representing the Russian boxing team, Adlan Abdurashidov.
He's skillful, he's explosive, this Russian. There it was there, look.
2 rounds when he seems so comfortably in charge of this.
Well, he is in charge, Paul, you're quite right, and he's starting to land bigger shots now.
Absolutely paramount for Abdurashidov that he claims the victory here if he is to keep in contention for the Rio Olympic spot.
From the blue corner, now 4-1 in this year's World Series of Boxing, Adlan Abdurashidov.
So it's all tied up beautifully as we head to welterweight. Oh, brilliant combination. That was better. That was more like Butayev. It's a fantastic right hand by Fitzgerald, and that wobbled Butayev. This would be a sensation if Scott Fitzgerald could turn this around.
Oh, good work again from Fitzgerald, Paul. That was super left hook.
Been a super performance. I just fear we've just not quite had enough. He's given absolutely everything he's got on his return to meaningful action. The Commonwealth Games gold medalist from last August. Been a long wait for him. What an effort from Scott Fitzgerald.
Favour of the winner. From the blue corner, and still going strong on the road to Rio, it is Rabzat Butayev.
To the light heavyweight division, 81 kilogram and under, and Joshua Buatsi returns to action for the Lionhearts here tonight against Pavel Silyagin.
Over the top. Now you do that. Look at that. There you go. Right on cue.
With a nice right hand there, Richie. But Silyagin's speed of punch could be important here.
Fast hands from Silyagin.
And he is making them pay here in this 5th round.
Blue corner, and still undefeated in this season's World Series of Boxing, it is Pavel Silyagin.
So the match may be lost tonight for the British Lionhearts, but the biggest individual hope for Great Britain for the Olympics at this moment in time is next in the ring at super heavyweight as Joe Joyce meets Maxim Babanin. One or two signs of wear and tear for Babanin late in this 2nd round. Joyce was an overwhelming favourite coming into this tonight. He's got to go for it here, and Babanin is also going for it.
The blue corner, representing the Russian boxing team, it's Maxim Babanin.
That is a sensation here tonight.
Russian boxing team.
And, well, the night which started so well for the British Lionhearts with that upset victory at flyweight for Kelvin Delanieve against Vetkin. I'm afraid that's as good as it got for the home side here tonight.
يفوز المغرب على الصين 5-0. الحال لي سبونسور اللي يساعدونا، الشركه المنظمه، الجمهور اللي كان في المستوى تبارك الله عليكم، الملاكمين المغاربه والصين.
Guerreros de México y domadores de Cuba.
En estos puños, listos estamos para la guerra. Los puños, fuerte golpeamos. Yo sí pego con los puños, pero...
Los domadores de Cuba, Tamers from Cuba, Giovanni Beitia. Domadores de Cuba, Tamers from Cuba, Lázaro. ganadores de Cuba, Timers from Cuba, Roniel Iglesias. Los guerreros de México, Warrior from Mexico, Carlos Andrés Mina. De Cuba, Timers from Cuba, Leinier Perón. One team here in a city of sport in Havana. Have a good night.
Ukraine Ottomans went into this fixture at the Sports Palace in Kiev against the Algeria Desert Hawks in Group A, needing and expecting a win. The Desert Hawks stranded bottom of the group with just the one win previously. The Ottomans in fourth place needed to mount that final surge to try and make it into the top three and with it into the post-season playoffs. An expectant crowd had gathered. The opening bout of the night at flyweight saw Abdul Hakim Al-Barka up against Azat Usanaliev. And it was Usanaliev who controlled proceedings pretty much from the off against a nervous at times looking Al-Barka. Usanaliev landing the cleaner punches, none of them particularly heavy, but catching the eyes of the judges in every round. Al-Barka with a habit of throwing a lazy jab and then being countered by the right hand. And at the end of the contest, it was Usanaliev who took it wide on the cards by unanimous decision. The contest at lightweight between Raider Benbaziz, who was 4-1 going into the bout, and Viktor Slavinsky, who was making his season debut, was very, very hard fought. It was Slavinsky who started the brighter Benbaziz, just looking too much for single shots, looking for that big left hand, which never really landed, which allows Slavinsky to pick up the first couple of rounds in fairly comfortable fashion. Rounds 3 and 4, though, Benbaziz came back into the fight, started to pick his shots a little bit more carefully. Painful viewing for some. He set up a 5th round decider, and it was Slavinsky who got the nod, 48-47. On all 3 judges' scorecards. So going into the welterweight clash between Zohir Kadash and Oleg Zhubenko, Zhubenko knew that were he to win, then it would give the Ottomans the win in the match overall. Kadash showed some flashy skills in the opening exchanges, particularly looking for that right uppercut, which found the target on a number of occasions. Zhubenko, though, had a good methodical style, kept those gloves up, was very, very strong, and rocked Kadash with a punch before that slip, causing the referee not to call the knockdown. As the fight wore on, Juvenko really got stronger. Kadash's conditioning started to be a potential issue, and it was Juvenko who got the decision, and with it, the match going to the Ukraine Ottomans. Light heavyweight saw Nabil Kassel 1-3 for the season previously, up against Alexander Kizhniak, who had the reverse record of 3 wins and 1 defeat, 5th in the World Series of Boxing rankings in the 81-kilogram division. And it was Kizhniak who came up very strongly in the first round, trapping his man back on the ropes, some damage to that left eye. And in the second round, right at the very start, the heads came together and a bad cut was opened up just underneath the eyebrow of the right eye of Kassel. And with Kizhniak ahead on the cards, it was the Ukraine Ottoman again who got the decision on all 3 judges' scorecards to give the Ottomans a 4-0 lead. So into the super heavyweights, Hamza Bagurni, still looking for his first win in the season, found himself in with the much bigger man in Igor Shevardzutsky. Shevardzutsky 1-1 in the season to that point. Looked extremely strong right from the off. The physical difference between the two was there for all to see, as the Ottoman just barreled forward, happy to take punches to land his own, and he landed some damaging ones as well, stopping Bagurni in the 4th round to make it a clean sweep for the Ukraine Ottomans.
Velocemente la prima categoria che chiamerò non è presente sul ring perché gli atleti si stanno già preparando per il primo match. Comunque noi li salutiamo per... E allora ecco la bandiera. Guarda, Piduri. And the winner is red corner, Guara Piduri. Italia Thunder 1-0.
Va bene, bravo, va bene, così, rapido, non metterci forza.
And the winner is red corner, Fabio Introvaglia. 2-0, Italia Thunder. Morello.
Fa il tuo pugilato, ma più possente. Allora toccalo con...
And the winner is blue corner, Steven Gerard Donnelly. 2-1, Italia Thunder, Rafa Bousters Polland. L'applauso a Steven Gerard.
Ascolta Valentino, devi arrivare prima di lui.
Devi rischiare il meno possibile, gioca, fai questa ripresa giocare.
Allora devi giocare quello che hai fatto.
winner is red corner, Valentino Manfredonia, 3-1. Applauso. Seconds out.
Bravo, concentrato, andiamo. Ti sposti momentaneamente.
The winner is red corner, Alessio Ciccio Spagliu. E siamo 4-1. L'applauso a fine. Salutiamo anche mister Gogociuri che era l'ultimo referee. Siamo arrivati alla fine di questa kermesse pugilistica qui al Palasport di Andria. Grazie.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Guba Olympic Complex, where you join us for this Week 12 encounter in Group B of World Series Boxing between the second place Azerbaijan Baku Fires with a record of 7 wins and 4 losses in their 11 matches to date, as they entertained the visitors, the USA Knockouts, 4th in Group B with a record of 6 wins and 5 defeats in their 11 matches. We began proceedings here in Category C2 in the 52-kilogram flyweight division as Murad Rabadanov, operating in the black shorts out of the southpaw stance, currently ranked 14th, took on Brent Venegas, the 4th-ranked boxer in the flyweight division. And this proved to be a contest of high skill and plenty of intelligence. Rabadanov would sometimes lead off out of that southpaw stance, but Venegas invariably would always answer. It was Venegas who finished incredibly strongly, pot-shotting really effectively out of that orthodox stance. And at the final decision, well, it was a very narrow one indeed. Rabadanov having his hand raised as a split decision victor over Brent Venegas, denting his hope for direct Olympic qualification out of World Series Boxing. And at that point, we recognized that Cam Awesome, the super heavyweight representative, would not be appearing. So one bout completed, but the home team Azerbaijan Baku Fires led by 2 bouts to nothing, a walkover victory in the super heavyweight division. In the lightweight division, Albert Selimov, the #1 ranked lightweight, took on the teen sensation Carlos Balderas, just 18 years of age, competing in his 4th World Series boxing contest. And he competed very well indeed. He took the opening round in majority fashion, 2-1 in his favor. Then Selimov began to go through the gears with parrying and corkscrew lefts like that out of the southpaw stance. But Balderas deserves immense credit. He remained committed, he remained composed, despite facing a legend of the stature of Albert Selimov. But in the 4th round, a cut appeared on his hairline. The referee called the doctor 3 times to examine the cut, and on the 3rd occasion, well, the bout had to be stopped. The injury too severe. We went to the scorecards, and it was Selimov who prevailed with a unanimous points decision win, consolidating his #1 status and moving to 6 fights undefeated on the season, giving the hometown Azerbaijan Baku Fires victory 3-0 after 2 completed bouts because of that walkover in the super heavyweight division. The welterweight bout proved to be an absolute cracker between Parvis Bagirov and Brian Sabalo. Bagirov, currently ranked #4 in the welterweight division, coming off 2 consecutive losses, taking on the #6 ranked Brian Sabalo. And this was another contest of high skill. Bagirov, as is his wont, demonstrating wonderful effectiveness out of both stances, whipping in shots. The straights in particular were very effective, and then using movement from the waist and with the legs to avoid any retaliation from Brian Sabalo. Sabalo remained committed, but there simply wasn't enough volume or enough accuracy to counter the eye-catching shots that were consistently landed by Parvis Bagirov, and he was declared a unanimous points decision winner over his American adversary. So the possibility of a bonus point was wiped out with victory in that particular contest by Bagirov. Now the USA were just competing for pride in the 81-kilogram light heavyweight division, as Steve Nelson, ranked number 8 in the light heavyweights, took on Mikhail Dalhalievets in what proved to be a really physical encounter in the light heavyweight division. It was Dalhalievets who came out, the Belarusian representing the Azerbaijan Baku Fires, on the front foot and really taking it to Steve Nelson. And those rounds that he got in the tank early proved to be crucial, because in the concluding rounds, particularly the second half of round number 5, it was Steve Nelson who was coming on very strong indeed, but the insurance policy built up by Mikhail Dalhalievets gave him victory in the 81-kilogram light heavyweight division and gave a clean sweep to the Azerbaijan Baku Fires. 5-0 they prevail over the visiting USA Knockouts. Cam Awesome not competing in the super heavyweight division, so the USA already behind the 8 ball. But a clean sweep victory secured by the home team. They consolidate their second place position in Group B.
Estoy bien, estoy bien.
No, lo digo yo que está bien.
También, damas y caballeros, nos pueden seguir por nuestras páginas en las redes sociales.
Register at AIBAboxingTV.com to enjoy all the World Series boxing matches live.